Hey, live. I'm thinking, should I do my makeup? I mean, that's what we're all here for, right? Let me put some lotion on my hands. You know, I love the 54 Thrones Cloud Barrier Body Butter for my hands. It smells really good. It's made with a lot of natural ingredients, so if you know I need to touch in my face and stuff, I'm good. So that's why I like to use this one. Hey. It feel like it's late, but as we know, it's not. So look at that beautiful, beautiful shine. Like youthful looking hands. So good. Get a little something on the lips. Anybody gonna try the POV lip kits? Let me know. Let your girl know. I think we're going to go in with this today. I need to learn how to work with it. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh, and I got a new face powder. Charlotte, hun, you know I love you. But what is this? Like, it's the pan size. So either I'm gonna have to go in with like a puff, because it's not gonna fit no brush. Like, it may. We'll see. But anyway, so today we are talking about what you need to be afraid of when it comes to AI, baby, because Avo Cosmetics Botanical Toner. Oh, it feels so good. You can find this on my site. Oh my God, look at how it just woke me up. Like, so good. But yeah, people have called themselves. First off, let me start here. People put on the internet what they want to put on the internet, right? Like, you see what people put up. So trying to like spot where somebody's doing something, or excuse me, trying to trick you or something like that, like it's sort of odd. Like, people have accused me of lying, of switcheroo, bait and switch, not telling the whole story. What they call that, clickbait. This and this and this and that. Just look, when she moved, when the filter jumped. Like, people saying all of this type of stuff. And like, baby, what you need to be afraid of is not somebody like me who, you know, you see what you get. Like, this is it. Like, it's no malice or anything. Like, I'm literally just you know, making content, posting it, like showing you or whatever. And people would try to be like, oh, in the end, she put makeup on, or like feel like they're calling something out or catching me doing something. And what people really need to understand and be afraid of when it comes to, you know, what people post and AI and stuff like that is people using AI to trick you. That's what you really need to be um concerned about. Because, and I'm not talking about, you know, oh, that looks so real. Like, hey, oh, that looks so real. Oh my God, that looks so real. No, we're not. Like, we've been looking at stuff that looks real for a long time, like fake plants, um, people's talent. They can draw and paint so well. Like, the flower literally looks realistic on the drawing. Like, it looks so real. So we're not talking about anything like that, right? Because we've been looking at that for a long time. That's not impressive. That's not anything to be scared about. That's not anything new. But what you need to be concerned about is people who, um like I said, use AI to trick you. They build channels, and pages, and stuff, whereas to the average person, the way it's set up, the name, the maybe some of the even some of the topics, like, typically if it's a subject talking about women, it's women, in the content, it's women in the footage, um it's a woman's voice. The title of the brand or the page or whatever is, woman, like, ethereal goddess woman, and all of that is, like, it makes you feel like, it makes you think that that's a page or whatever that's being ran by a woman. Like, it's got so many different everything, that, like, the profile picture, the name, talking about women in the pictures, women in the content, the subjects that they talk about is regarding women. So it'll make you, and then when you hear the creator, right, the creator's voice is a woman's voice on this faceless, or don't faceless content or whatever. Like, so what you need to understand is people will use AI to deceive you, like, all the way deceive you. Like, it's nothing wrong with if a man run a channel like that, but the average person is not going to look at it and say a man is running this channel. They will assume, since it's all about women and talking about women and thumbnail and the name of the channel and the profile picture and the this and the that, you would think all of it is okay, a woman run this. No, sometimes a man be behind those accounts. And that's what you need to be afraid of, is men who's out here that has bought them an internet girlfriend. They got an AI boo. The person that run the programming behind the AI is a dude. So, like it could be a 12-year-old boy in Ohio somewhere. Like, excuse me, that's what you need to be afraid of when it comes to AI. You need to be afraid that, okay, not that if it's real or anything like that, but who's behind this page and what's their intent? Because, like, you don't want to be sitting up listening to, you know, uh, a man that's hurt and broken, and the reason he's talking about you, or women's subject period, is because he's coming from a hurt place when he's making that. So when you are out here and you're listening to different types of content, you can't just really take it at face value because of AI. It could be a man behind a page that it look like it's a woman's page. And they set it up that way intentionally. Could have a man's voice and they don't. but yet they're making a video about women and what we need to do, because it's always someone policing women. It's always someone policing our looks, policing our hair, policing how we dress, policing what we do. And, let's take that for example, policing how a woman dresses. Um, Especially, as she ages. Now, personally, me, I'm gonna take some of this Charlotte Tilbury and blend this out with the Refi brush. Personally, me, um, you know, my style changes all the time. It has definitely evolved from when I was just a girl, right? And I think that it's important to understand that we don't always have the right answers. I know that it feels like when you look at someone, you can say, oh, they trying to dress young and be young and all of that. If you see someone, that's 40 or over wearing a mini skirt or wearing hot pants, they used to call them. I don't know what they call them these days. You know, you can always say that, oh, that person's trying to be young and all of this stuff like that. You are so correct. Men and women are always attempting to police women. I'm trying to tell you, like everybody, like every time I look around, somebody's worried about what somebody else is wearing or doing, or it's very odd, especially with when people start talking about us older women, because I thought you said that we hit the wall and we were useless, and nobody wasn't checking for us, and we wasted our youth, and we should have picked better, and we wanted Pookie and Ray Ray, as if men don't lie. And tell a woman everything that she wants to hear so that he can get what he want. Like everybody ain't, every woman wasn't dumb and picking a Pookie and a Ray Ray. Some women were actually lied to and betrayed, and but men, they forget that they do this. They forget that they lie. They forget that they're cheaters. They forget that they lack sexual discipline. They forget all of this, and they say that women, we hit the wall and we should have chose better, and we wanted Pookie and Ray Ray and all of this stuff like that. They just shift all of the blame on to ladies. But like I was saying, we have to understand that just because what we think something is, it don't mean that's what it is. Because that's what it looks like to us, it don't mean that that's the actual answer, right? So let's take this for instance, one of the talking points where, like I said, people police women and how they dress, especially women of a certain age. Now, me personally, how I choose to dress and who I am, my style is ever evolving. It's things that I liked last week, I don't even like this week. It's habits and stuff that I had and I did that I don't even do no more. Like I'll change like that. Okay? I'll feel like these are cute. Like for instance, my nails, long nails with the rhinestones and all that, I just was in love with those. Now I do not want, let me get something that looks neat, clean, short, not extremely gaudy. One little color will do for me. I don't need no design or any of that. Like I feel like a simpler look, less is more, is where I am now with my personal style. It's things that I in my closet that I wore last summer. I wouldn't wear it now. So my style is ever, 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 ever evolving. It has evolved with age. Of course, when you're a child, you're immature. You don't really see the sophistication, and your palate hasn't been developed. So, you wear like sneakers and stuff like that. And it also, in regards to age, how your taste will change is, hey, you might have been 20 something and had a beautiful, sophisticated taste, but you couldn't afford to, you know, buy you some clothes from Neiman's and all of that stuff. And now that you're older, you can. When you're older, you have more money, so you can do with your style different things. So it's not always, changing the style because something was wrong with it. Sometimes now you're changing the style because you can afford more. So, and then it also comes with, maturity, class, dignity, sophistication, elegance. I've said it on a vlog before, that I personally, those are names that I want associated with me as I age. I want people, when they describe what I am wearing or how I look or how I carry myself, I want them to say she is classy, she is graceful, she is sophisticated, she is gorgeous, she is beautiful, she is pretty, she is elegant, she is regal. I want those adjectives associated with me and my appearance. As I am a woman over 40, I am a mature woman. I really don't want for myself to be looked at as, oh, she's sexy as hell because I have all my titties out or I have on something, that's revealing and provocative. I don't want that for myself, but someone else may want that though. And they're not wrong for that, and they should not be shamed for that. If you 40 and now you want to wear all your titties out and you want to wear a mini skirt, baby, because you say now is your time, for whatever reasons, you was fat and you got in shape. You had kids and was married and you couldn't, but now you can. That's that person's right. And they're not trying to be young or rewind they're living their life. Leave people alone and allow them to make their choices in peace, whatever it is. That's why, like, you don't know where people are at. I know sometimes people could look at your situation and be like, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I know you wouldn't because of who you are and your experiences and where you are in life. Me personally, I can look at a woman that's over 40 who has had a baby or having a baby and say, I wouldn't do that. That's me though. That's being a mother over 40 who has raised her child, and her child is grown and in college and doing her thing. And I raised my kid. You see what I'm saying? Maybe for a mother who never got a chance to do school drop-offs and picking kids up in the carpool line and all of that, maybe now is her time to do that. And putting a time clock on people and policing what they do and keeping people's name in your mouth is very odd. And what you need to listen for out, ladies, is these men that's pretending to be women behind AI channels. Please don't listen to any of that stuff. Guard your ear gate. Don't sit up and listen to a motherfucker sit up and tell you you ain't shit and you hit the wall and you wrong and you shouldn't be wearing this and you trying to still be young and fuck you. If I am still trying to be young, so what? What's my business, bitch? Like, people love, like, see, when you cuss their ass out, oh, KiKi cussed me out. I sure did. And you see why. You was all in my business. You wouldn't have got cussed out had you just respected that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's a million different possibilities that something can be. Don't she trying to still be young. Bitch, I just lost 150 pounds, bitch. I'm wearing this string bikini. I go to the gym every day and eat a salad every 5 seconds, bitch. I'm wearing this. That's her story. That's her life. She's not trying to be young. Her time is fucking now. I don't understand why people feel like, oh, you should have did that back then. No, I should do it when God say it's time for me to do it in my life. You should mind your own motherfucking business. That's what you should do. You so concerned with someone else's choices and their decisions. Someone who you say have hit the wall, who ain't shit, who's leftovers, who didn't make the right choices in life and all of these stuff like that. Why you still got their name in your mouth? Like, leave that person alone. They obviously dumb, right? They don't deserve your time or attention or your effort. And you talking about them and making videos about them. They don't even, like, these are people who you say they ain't shit, right? You say they worthless. You say these are people trying to convince you of that, ladies, because they know that it's not true. Because if it was true, they wouldn't even be talking about you. Nobody talks about gravel and rocks. I don't see any videos and podcasts and fake pieces on gravel and rocks. Nobody's thinking about gravel and rocks. But everybody thinking about the woman and the black woman in specific, and always worried about her hair and her and then anything else she likes. It's wrong. People have something to say about it. They have something to say about everything that she likes. Everything. Always worried about somebody else. And it's a lot of these men who's upset because you have autonomy as a woman and you have the right to just say, nah, I'm good. Like I don't want to, because they like to bring up Bernice Burgos a lot, who is one of the most beautiful women in the world, 45 years old. Everybody say she looked 20, like she got this baby face already, and then with the filters and the makeup and the upkeep and all of the things, she looks phenomenal, and she's still very sexy, and she knows it. She knows she's beautiful. She know what's going on down there. Like, because if it's healthy, you have a confidence about yourself, and it comes across because you say, hey, I'm choosing to be by myself, not because I don't want to infect nobody else or nothing. I'm good. I'm gravy. Like, I'm cool on a sexual partner. I'm doing me. I'm good. And I don't have to be laying with nobody, at least not right now. People, literally, a lot of these men, they hate that you have that autonomy. They hate that you say that about yourself. They hate that you feel that way about yourself. It's like they want you to look at yourself and say, no, it's like they look at you and they say, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Like, didn't you get the fucking memo? You're useless after 25. Hate yourself. You don't love yourself. Why? Who are you to still feel like you're beautiful? Who are you to still feel like you're sexy? You hit the wall, put some clothes on, stop trying to be young. Mind your motherfucking business, bitch. That's what I gotta say from Chicago. Because I will cuss you clean the fuck out and tell you kiss my ass and tell you fuck you. I'm going to feel about me however I want to feel about me. And any other woman who feels like she's beautiful, she has that right. I don't give a fuck if she's 50 years old and she take a picture like this. If she cares about herself and she loves herself and that's what she wants to do, and she say, I still got it, look at my little bump, she can. Erykah Badu and her daughter did it. So, as like a little game, like I get it from my mom, and who gives a fuck? Yes, I still have a fat ass and some good pussy. You're mad? Why? That's why they try to scare you into, oh, you better be with somebody. You getting old. You better pick somebody. Well, if I pick anybody, it won't be you. And what they don't understand is they get so upset that they get upset, ladies, the men get upset that we understand that we have the option to pick nobody. Like, they keep on saying, you only gonna be able to get this type of person. You getting old. You better pick what you can, or I could just pick nothing. I don't have to choose. That's what people don't understand. And then Either they don't get it because their mind just cannot wrap around that concept. They think that we think like them, that we have to pair up and we have to choose, when a woman can just say, nah, I'm good by myself. I'm cool. I'm straight. At least in this season of life. Like, they hate that, people can make that choice. And they want to fear monger you into picking someone or feeling old, and stop taking pictures like that, and stop dressing like that, and you should be dressing classy and stuff. That's where I have evolved, me personally, being a girl who was in her 20s, cleavage all everywhere. Listen, I don't want to do it anymore. Naturally, me, who I am. I had the experience. If they have their experience now, that's their business. Like, I say this all of the time. Me personally, if you a woman of whatever age, I don't care how old you are, if you never had a baby and you want a baby, try for a baby, have a baby. Me personally, I have a child. So I don't necessarily want or need that experience again. You see what I'm saying? For me, I don't want to age gap kids and all of that stuff like that for me, because we're going to talk about this in another video too, ladies, the baby fever thing, and how you have to really kind of just get that together and understand it. It's a feeling, and it's a feeling that will pass. Actually having a child, just because you have baby fever, you can end up having some serious resentment later on. But anyway, what was I saying? I was saying that, oh, this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer, which I really, really, really like, because it gets pretty stiff very, very soon. It dries down so pretty. It's almost like you don't even need a powder with it a little bit. So I'm just going to put on a little bit at a time, because it dries down so fast. So I got to work with it kind of fast, because I don't want to put a lot on today. We just chatting. I'm just playing in this, and it's really pretty, as you can see. Whoa, look at that difference. But yeah, what was I saying? I was saying that, you don't have to just because baby fever come, don't mean you gotta do anything. She said, hi, I pick nothing and feel free and love it. Right. You don't have to pick anything. You are the author of your own story. That's right. It doesn't cost a dime to mind your own business. I heard that. But yeah, I think that they feel like, like I was saying, like, you could, like, just let that feeling pass. You don't have to, like, go into actually having a kid or anything like that. Like, that's, like, it could be a moment thing. You know what I mean? Like, when you're thinking of having a child, I think that you should really, 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 really think about a lot of stuff, because it's serious, and you shouldn't have a child because you want a baby. It's just too many, situations in which, the kid is not benefited when that is the motive to have a baby. You end up, like, in something with the father that you don't want to be. It doesn't end into a very good situation when, you had the baby because you want another baby, or you want a baby or something like that. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you never had any, go for the stars, shoot for it. And that's that person's life. That's that person's path. That's what that person, that's their timing. Trying to act like everybody has the same life and has the same story and everything is a straight arrow, and if it don't happen this way and you made mistakes, okay, who fucking didn't? Like, who? Nobody except the fucking internet shame you for being young and dumb, 25, making mistakes, learning the hard knocks of life, being, taught life lessons and growing, and you know what I mean? Like, this is, you should have did that back then. People have to grow into understanding what something is. When you're just a child, your understanding is limited, and that's normal. You don't see it, you don't get it, you don't understand. And that can go all the way up. I've seen it go as high as when someone is in their 30s. Like, they still grown, they still, some stuff that they still, like, it's like, wow, you still right there, you still don't get, like, that's inappropriate, like that, you know, it should be done another way, or you still not out of that phase. Like, sometimes, and not, this is no shade, sometimes a woman that's in her 30s, and it could be a woman at any age, because if a woman got baby fever, if a woman is a pick me, if a woman whatever, she could be any woman at any age can be desperate. But most likely, men know that, if older men, they know that if a woman is still like in her 30s and especially in her 20s, that she's hopeful regarding love, that he knows that she's a little bit naive, he knows that she's still kind of gullible and willing to kind of work with, and believe in this, like, fairy tale almost love. And men know this. They know that, hey, if she's in her 30s, it's a higher chance that she'll still have hope for love, and hope to, that I'm a Prince Charming. Like, he know the grown women is going into things fully with their head, not their heart. They don't give a fuck about a Prince Charming anymore, right? They're being wise with their time, with who they let in their life, with their resources. They don't want a fairy tale. They want reality. And they approach situations like everybody is, a suspect almost. And they're guarded a little bit more because they have things to lose and everything else. A man know that a woman in her 30s and younger, she's still, like, open to sort of like maybe moving fast, or because she believes in this fairy tale love and she wants this, and she think like, oh, this is a great connection, and really not knowing that in life, most times people are in relationships that benefit them, especially a man. You know what I mean? He ain't really, there goes my baby. Girl, that's a song. That's a song, boo thing. Like, he ain't really too much uh trying to be with somebody who knock his socks off and all of that. Girl, if he want a girl that got a car, he finna talk to a girl that got a car. Whatever girl who he tried to talk to who got a car that talked to him back, that's who he finna talk to. If he want a trophy wife, he gonna go get a trophy wife. Like, it's us that, want to grow together and all of that, because we're nurturers. We're nurturers. That's what we do. And, you as a woman have to learn to sort of do, your nurturing in other ways. I know that you feel like I want to love a man. Me too. It's natural. But in order to protect yourself from, you know, your ear gates, your eye gates, everything, wicked content, wicked people in your life, users, you have to like sort of have a shield up. Excuse me. And be guarded. Cause if you don't, you're gonna get taken advantage of. And you better move and learn how to nurture your home and yourself and your children if you have children, or your nieces and nephews. um Go to homeless shelters, or get your nurturing out however you like. Gardening, planting, baking, keeping your house clean, um just doing whatever you can do to make yourself happy, because trying to give love to a guy who, you know, in this day and age might have a podcast, or a faceless channel, or something where he bashing women. And he real slick with it, because your guy, the guy that's in your face, he pretending like he pretending like he a girl behind his. He ain't even pretending like, yeah, I'm bashing women and I'm Kevin Samuels and I'm showing myself. No, the everything is set up like it's a woman's page, and it's girl chat like this, but it's AI and a man run it. And that's why you should, like, that's the type of AI you need to keep an eye out for. That's what you need to keep an eye out for. Not if something look realistic. Somebody using an AI voice that it sounds like a lady, but it's probably a bitter, hurt man behind the account. Who have mommy issues. And you listening. And you shouldn't. Oh, shit. Twisting it the wrong way. It's the Hourglass Stick Foundation. I done had this for years. I know I thought I did. Oh yeah, I did. I'm like, I know I bought a towel over, but I had another one. I threw it out. I'm just gonna get this. It's a lot of people that they are just, for some reason, they are just very upset. Like, she says, but I hope these women think a baby will keep a man, but never happens. Never. Yes, I think about the child. It's not their path. That's that child's life. You're right. Having a child is someone you have to think about. But you're right about children not knowing nothing. Right. And as with life, we grow and we evolve and we change, and we have that right. And you don't have to listen to anybody about different timelines. And with AI out and you seeing something and stuff, if it's like Kevin Samuels, if it's 90% good and then they slip something in there that's toxic, like, you know it makes you feel bad. It shames you. It makes you feel like you're not enough. Don't listen to those people anymore. It's just simple as that. Like, I mean, and you're doing it for yourself. It's not because it's like people be out here liking to count people's pockets, and I'm not doing that. I'm not. Don't worry about the content side of it. Worry about the spiritual side of it. Worry about your side of it, like how it makes you feel. And I'm not saying like a conviction. That's something different. Like, when you feel convicted about something, that's a very different thing than someone outright insulting you, like telling you that you're too old and you hit the wall and you picked a pookie and you did the wrong thing with your life and you were stupid at 20. Yeah, I fucking was. Yeah, I fucking agree. What are we talking about here? Like, you don't get to shame me because I had to grow and walk a path that everybody has to walk, the path of life. And, these men, they are very upset for whatever reason. They make videos about you, talking about why you single, what happened, you find yourself single, and you're okay. Like, your path is your path. God didn't want me to be a person who married straight out of high school at 18, divorced at midlife. God didn't want me to be a person who in a marriage and my husband cheated on me and had a baby on me. God didn't want me to be in a marriage where I find out that my husband is down low or whatever else, or he wants to be Kris Jenner after all these years. God didn't want that to be my story. That's why I'm single. Did you have any, like, how are you a grown person and you don't understand that life has twists and turns and nobody's life turned out how that they imagined that it would be, or how nobody's life is 100% and they wouldn't change a thing and their life is perfect, and if they had a magic wand they wouldn't change a thing? Nobody feels like that about their life, not even you, sir. So what are we talking about? That, I shouldn't have never made no mistakes, and I should have been a person who grew, and I should have came from a good family, and it's all my fault. It's all a kid's fault. 20 some years old, it's a kid's fault. We are born into families and different types of things. You're not grown enough to know that, you know what I mean? You haven't had to unlearn nothing or go through nothing, or like find out how people are and all of that. Yeah, me too. What was you talking about? But they swear this is like perfect. This concealer is mind blowing. Hold on. Oh my God. You're kidding me. That is pretty. Wow. It's just getting so bad. Like, why are we single? We're single because it's people out here that got podcasts like yours. You're pretending to be, you're an AI, a man using AI pretending to be a woman on a faceless channel or on a podcast, or you have a fake profile. It's not your real. You on the internet lying and scheming now, and you're a guy, and then you say, why don't women have a guy? Why are women single? And you yourself is on the internet pretending to be a woman using AI. You're a man running the page, behind the page, talking about women. You're deceitful. Maybe that's why you no self look at self. Not even in that situation. to say maybe that's why a chick don't fool with a lot of guys. We can be deceitful. We can lie. We can we got our faults. Never say that. Never say that everything is the woman's fault. And the woman need to sit down. And the woman hit the wall. And the woman made bad choices when she was young. And the woman, maybe you got mommy issues. Like maybe you got mommy issues, sir. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe you have low self-esteem. Maybe you're insecure because are you a short man? Are you a man with a little dick? You ain't got much, and you know it, and that's you feel a little insecure about that. You know stuff that she don't about yourself. You know your inner thoughts. There's men out here who not brave enough to just be gay. They in the closet. You know? But none of that is considered when they, talk about why are you still single? Why are you worried about my life's path, what God wants for me? Like, you're not worried about yourself? You haven't reached a place in the road where it's you and God against the world? You worried about my relationship with him and where I'm at with him and how he's guiding me through life and what he want me to see and what he protected me from? Women have been killed by their spouse. That's the number one rate for, homicide or something in the U.S. That's not my story. It's not my story. Like, what are you talking about? Why are you single? Because we both know if I wanted to say, come get some, and I was throwing my legs open, someone would be running and I wouldn't have to be. Somebody would take it. We both know that. What's wrong? You upset that people choose to say, you know what, I'm cool. Like, I'm cool right now on pretty much everything. You know what I mean? Like, but you getting old. And I'm cool. I'm cool. No, no, no. Choose somebody. Choose somebody. Why? Why? I'm good. No, you ain't good. You better stop dressing like that and looking like that and you better get you a man. Why? 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 I want to live life. I want to just right now. I don't want nobody. When I say that, I mean friend. Sometimes it's time to go into isolation. Not even I'm talking about same sex. Sometimes you don't even want girlfriends. You want to go through life just you and God, and you're choosing that. You're choosing to say, you know what? I want to rock solo dolo. I'm cool. Like I'm on a self healing journey. I'm on a path of discovering who I am, and people do that. Take hiatus, go off and to the woods and different things when people are trying to discover their purpose and who they are and different stuff. This is pretty. Like, why you can't be happy for a woman? Why are you trying to pressure her to, you know, uh, get into a relationship? Why you happy that she's saying, oh, you know what? You right. I was 20 something and I did this and I did that. And now I'm on a healing journey. I'm on a path of self discovery. I don't need to be in a relationship right now. I need to learn and love me and forgive myself and heal and all of this. Why you, oh, no, no, no. You need to be picking somebody. You getting old. You hit the wall. You need to be choosing, picking somebody. Choose somebody. You can't choose just sovereignty. You need to be paired up. Like, I don't understand, like, the pressure. That's some serious pressure. And I'll be like, why? Why are you like that pressed? Because they make videos and podcasts and all of this about single women and women single over 40, and you still dressing like that. And your hair and you got this and this and this and this and that. Why are you so concerned? You don't have your own stuff that you're juggling? You got time to consider me? And you a man? You ain't got to drop a transmission or nothing. Oh, okay. You ain't making no money for the family or nothing. Like, you sitting back talking about my singleness on a podcast, on a faceless YouTube channel, or on the internet. My singleness or any other woman's singleness. Okay, like, you're obviously single. You're obviously single. Because if you're not, you got time to be on the internet talking about women's business, and you got a whole wife and a family and a household that you running. You're the head hoe, you're the husband, you're the leader of the house. So you ain't got time for nothing like that. So you're obviously single. What's wrong with you? What happened to you? Why are you single? Why are you worried about the next person that tough? Why you don't have enough going on where you sitting up worried about the Joneses? You keeping up with the Joneses. Who's single, who not, what they driving, what they wearing, how they act on the internet. They need to grow up. They need to do this. You sure is concerned with the next motherfucker a whole lot. Damn. Woo, child. Look at how that made my lashes. That's the L'Oreal extensionist. Make them long. I like more of a thick lash, not a spidery. I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced at the base and just like wiggle right at the base. Yeah, see that? I was like thick. That's what I like. I know some people love them some length though. So the L'Oreal extensionist, that's real pretty one for length. I like volume. Sometimes it take a combo to get what you want. Ladies, swipe past this stuff quick. Block it if you have to. And don't like be in a rush to meet up with nobody or anything. Protect yourself. Because a lot of these guys, they're Kevin Samuel minions, and they hate you. Look at my lashes. They hate you for real. They like you run up on somebody new, you don't know if he a Kevin Samuel minion or not. You don't know. He could be a Kevin Samuel minion. He could feel like you hit the wall and he's playing, he's cosplaying like, he a good guy. You got to learn these people, go through their social media, take your time so that you don't get hurt. Like a lot of these guys is mad. They angry. Don't put yourself around that. And I'm gonna get on YouTube, but not in this video. I saw a video of a young lady on TikTok. We gotta talk about how a bitch always worried about the next. Like everybody always worried about the next person. Worry about yourself. You ain't got enough going on, ain't you? You need more to do. Cause you worried all about what's going on over here. Worry about yourself. You ain't got no emails that you need to get back to, no contracts you need to read. Ain't you a man? You on the internet loud and wrong talking about women shouldn't dress a certain way when they a certain age. Why not? You don't know every fucking body story. And saying just because they do, if they do, it's because they trying to be young. Some of them. And if they is, so what? If it's a sad story where she feel like, wow, hell no, life went by way too fast and she's still trying to hang on to you, let her go through what she gotta go through. You don't have emotions. You don't have to process things. It's not hard for you to get over nothing. You've never struggled with acceptance. You've never faced rejection. Shut the fuck up. Go get some therapy. Stop projecting onto other people. You're loud and wrong because you're hurt. Because you set up and tried to get with a girl who was out of your league, or you got with a girl thinking that she was all women was a certain way, and she showed you that she wasn't, and she broke your heart, and now you're just upset. You're just upset with women, and you're frustrated with them. You're upset that of their and you're jealous of their autonomy. You're jealous that we can fix ourselves up with hair and makeup and stuff. You know, wipe that makeup off. A man? A man saying something like that? You should be getting hard saying you look beautiful, and that should make you want to do something. Right? Like, damn, she look good. No, you talking about take off the stuff that make me look good. That make me into a better person. Take off my dress, my sexy dress, and what's next? Deodorant? What's next? Heels? That a woman got her some heels on? Like, what's next? What's next? I want to play in these YSL lip glosses. Let me see. Let me read some comments. Oh, and I need to clean these glasses. Do I have a towel? I do. I didn't mess my makeup up, did I? No, because actually it looks so natural. That's why I put just a little. Not like when I'm under the doing the videos and stuff and really packing it on. This one is just a really soft light application. Ooh, the Charlotte Tilbury. Ooh, come on. It's giving skin. Yesterday, my skin was so pretty. You have to go on my Snapchat. I think I posted a reel. I posted a TikTok. My skin was so pretty yesterday. It was going off. Like, it was so pretty. Like, so pretty. Like, you have to, like, I was like, now today, my skin is snapping. Like, it's snapping. I got makeup all on these. I should have saved this for my lips, but it's okay. I'll use something else if I do. I feel like, yeah, we gonna go through them. Maybe I'll put them on the back of my hand too. That's how, but I don't think I can. I have to put them on the lips. I just have to grab something. It's so many different possibilities. It's not everything. It's not just what it appears to be, or one thing. A lot of times people be projecting. A lot of times people are speaking from a broken place. They need healing. They need therapy. They need God. These ain't no men of God doing this. I'm sorry. It's not. It's just not. They ain't volunteering at no church. They ain't, going to put no bouncy house together for no baby's party. These ain't men's guys. These are men that are hurt. They hurt. The first person to break their heart was their mama. These men got mama issues. That's what's wrong with them. That's why it's not in your best interest to be a pick-me. Like, pick yourself. Understand that dealing with a man is, you're putting yourself in danger. You're putting yourself in danger. Especially at this rate. So if you're going to be afraid of something, be afraid that the man you're dating has an AI channel where he's pretending to be a woman and he's a man, and he's talking shit about women, and he's a Kevin Samuels minion, and he don't like women, and he got mommy issues, and he might hurt you if you go around him and give him access to you. If you're going to be afraid of AI, be afraid of it being like that. That's what you need to be afraid of. Be afraid of that. Let me put my glasses on. This is number 14. And these are so pretty. Let me show you. I think I have one. This is number 15. This is number 44. Better than sex. Too Faced, Better Than Sex. And the first one I used was the L'Oreal Extensionist. Ooh. This is number 44. I love this here. This is my favorite pink. This is another one. This is like the Gloss Bomb edition. As you can see, it goes up and down. These don't. You're welcome. This is their fall stuff. They got the regular clear lip, but let me show you this one. they got the regular clear number 2. This one is number 4. I do not know why they did not include this in their fall collection, because this is so pretty. I wore this on my birthday 2 or 3 years ago. Night photography, absolutely beautiful, glimmering, so comfortable on the lips. These are made with beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ingredients that actually nourish the lip. That's why they are so expensive, and they're so beautiful. They're so glossy, juicy. Like, I just could not stop staring at my lips. When I had this on for my birthday, this is number 4. This is that, like, it's just an orange type of gloss glaze. Oh my God. I just kept staring at my lips. Like, it was just so shiny and beautiful, and these are just the absolute best. If you don't want to choose any color, choose the clear, because that's my go-to. Like, it keeps the lips so soft and beautiful. Like, when I'm going out and about, I'm glad that they sent me the fall collection, because it included another number 2, which is the clear. I was like, yes. Yes, because when I'm going out, baby, I'm going to grab my number 2 YSL is it called lip glaze? I believe this is the lip glaze collection. Let's pull it up and see. And I want to see, what did I do with my what did I do with the other number 2? Where did I put that? I gotta find where I put it. I might have put it in a drawer. I gotta find what I did with my new one, but yeah, this stay in my purse, baby. This stay in my purse, honey. Yes, it's so nourishing, beautiful. You feel the shine. I mean, you feel the hydration. You see the shine. That's just a little bit. I don't want to put too much of this on, because I am about to line my lips first, but I'm looking for the one they sent me. Oh man, I'm heartbroken now. Because I gotta find the one that they sent me, my new one. Oh, I think that's it right there. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna rub this in so I can line my lips, and I'm gonna get a paper towel so we can swap the lips out. So I'm gonna put on the Huda stain first, because this is just gonna leave me with something. And you know what? This is so good to kind of like to blow out like your line a little bit, overline just a little bit, because it really do stain. It's feathery, and it's getting above the lip just a little bit. A little on there too, just to make it even. Like that. And then like right here, this is where you want to put this. Very light hand. And then you do like that. And this is gonna be on, and it's like so pretty. Make sure it's blended. And this is my overline a little bit. Like, so this is how my lips is gonna look. Because I've stained the border. Like, this is not on my lips. That's the border. And then, what I'm gonna actually like line my lips with is an actual brown. So this is on the lip. Now the bottom was on the lip. The top, no, a little bit over. But that's my lips. I got a small top lip. In order for you to balance yours, you might have to do it vice versa. Because that's what makeup is supposed to do. Bring balance and symmetry to the face. Nobody's supposed to look super exaggerated. This is just a lip brush that's on this buxom. This is creamy. This is creamy chocolate, and it really is. It's a lip liner. It really is creamy chocolate. One of my favorites. All right. All right, that looks good. I hear like, why do it sound like thunderstorm and stuff in the winter? Cleaning up any excess. This is like, this eat by itself. This eat all alone. Okay. All right. Let's go on with 14. Thunder and mean it's gonna snow. That's pretty. I do want to put a little bit down here, but you know my makeup style. I don't cover my whole lip in nothing. So, the balm. This is a pretty fall. And get the shine. It's like so juicy. So the way you get it to look like that is just keep patting it on. I was like this all night. And listen, so when you do that, it's up. Can't roll it back down. So you got to keep it very close to the barrel and just sort of like just do like this. And this is like your gloss. And like I said, it's such beautiful ingredients. You can never add too much. It's always, you never will get the glop and the stringy and the, no, it's high shine. It's so pretty. You can keep applying it. So pretty. Now let's try a little bit of this one. This is number 15. So pink. So it's doing a pinky brown. But do you see? Like, this is the type of lip gloss. This is the type of glossy lip that it's just high class. It's high class. Like, can you imagine just like never, ever, ever being able to go overboard and have too much? Because it's just a balm and a lip gloss and a lipstick all in one. You getting color. Um, like as you can see, you're getting color payoff. And it's like a balm because it's so nourishing and it's high shine like a gloss. And you can never put too much. It'll never look bad. It'll never look bad. You can't. You'll never get the string. You'll never get the glop. You'll never get white stuff. It won't ever happen. Your lips will look good all night, especially in photography. And then it's a day. This is why I showed it to you with the stain, because this is how it's going to look. And when this do wear off, you still have your stain. Oh, well, the stain isn't on there as much because, you know, I put that gloss on first. That's why I didn't want to do it. But yeah, I just wanted to show you these lips. So this is number 44. So we'll show them with no liner at all, because the stain didn't really stain too much because I put that clear one on first to show you. But yeah, this is number 44. I see a little bit on my end, but nothing too much, and it's down here, not up here like it needs to be. It's a little here, if you could see. Still just a little hint. Number 15. This feels like skincare. So this one is basically clear, basically. Very light pigment. Like, so light. Last one, number 14, the brown. I'm just gonna press a little bit of that in. I ain't gonna keep on, because this is dark, so and this one I think I'm gonna show you, but this is the type of one where you could put it on all night, like I was doing. This is the type of one, like pigment. If you want pigment on your lips, you can make sure that it's there all night. You can just keep reapplying and it's never gonna look bad. Like, it's just not. One more bonus one. My favorite one. My birthday lip. Oh, this ain't it. My birthday lip where I just could not stop staring. Number 4. It's like that orange. And I had the liner. And it was just so pretty. Like every time I looked at my lips, they looked phenomenal. It was so shiny and so pretty. So pretty. I don't know why they didn't include this one in the fall. I really don't. This one for fall? Why you didn't include this one? Like, why you didn't do this one? I was shocked. It truly was. But I think because they really want to just let everybody know number 2. Number 2. Baby. Yes, the mascara is so pretty. You just graduated college? Congratulations. Why you say that in this chat though? What did I miss? And you're not cosplaying, are you? You ain't lying, are you? Seems like an odd thing to just say when nobody's talking about that. But yeah, my throat dry. I need some water. Um, yeah, so pretty, so cute. Like I could stare at these all night. I really love this Armani Luminous Silk foundation. It's really pretty, like next to the skin. It looks like, next to nothing. Do I say that look like I have zero makeup on? No, no. But the finish is really pretty. It looks a lot, you don't look heavily covered. You don't look heavily covered. You can still see a lot of skin. It's really pretty. I'm glad we played in it. I want to play with it some more maybe next time with these. iconic London drops. This is a beauty secret of mine. You're gonna have to watch my uh my YouTube videos if you want to learn about this right here. So make sure you subscribe and you watch. I know you like kicking it with me and just chopping it up with me. And I'm not saying I'm not grateful for you being here, but you know, I'm saving some of the stuff for the actual video, girl. But yeah, I'm about to get ready to go. Um, like I said, if you want to be afraid of something, if you feel the AI you need to be aware of is the AI that people are using to deceive you. Be afraid that you're not out with a man who has a faceless channel, AI channel. He's a Kevin Samuel minion. And he used AI and he pretend like, you know, he got 3 channels up, all bashing women under the guise that it's a lady, it's a girl's channel. That's a she is it's a woman saying it about another woman. It's a you women hit the wall. You did hit the wall. The men are right. You be and you like, bitch, are you serious? Whole time it's not even a chick. It's a guy the whole time. And he's dating you. That's what you need to be afraid about. You matched with him on the dating site. That's who on the dating site. And that's what you need to be afraid about. That somebody has used AI and pretending to be a woman and they're really a man. That's the AI you need to be afraid about. That's real talk, baby. It's people out here mad at you because you don't hate yourself. You were supposed to get the memo that you're useless after you reach a certain age. Who are you to love yourself and still think you fine and still think you sexy or still think life goes on? Still think your chapter is now. Still know that God is not done with you. Still know that your story is unfolding. Who are you to feel like your life ain't over? You 40, you over 40, you hit the wall, life's over for you. You washed up, you done. Oh, okay. If you fucking say so, little bitch. Like I got that off of TikTok. Whatever, little bitch. Whatever you say. Like, okay, that's your belief and you're entitled. Love you back. I'm over here doing me. And I see you still over there talking shit. Because you're a shit talker. You're not a person who you ain't out here making moves. You ain't scrappy. You ain't doing shit. You ain't doing you. You blab. You feel sorry for yourself. You dump on people. You trauma dump on people. You talk shit. You a shit talker. You talking shit about people. Don't even know people real story for real. This right here, I've been saving this for you too. Oh my God, I promise you, I legit have been smelling like this every day. It's so pretty. Let me tell you why. It's Libre, right? This is the newest one. Vanille Couture. Can we get into the bottle? Look at the bottle. Absolutely beautiful. Limited edition. And what I love about this is that it's not forced. Yes, it's Libre, which means it's a sexy scent that you could save and wear on date night. But the beautiful thing about this is the dry down on this particular Libre, it's still very daytime and very wearable. This is not something that you have to exclusively wear to date night. It's certain, you know, fragrances, they are that sexy and sensual and nighttimey that like you cannot wear it during the day. But this one, I feel like it's appropriate at any time. It's Libre, so it's sexy. Yes, you could wear it at date night, but you can also wear it during the day. And you can also wear it, I would say, I don't know, I wouldn't say like to a job interview, but just as like an everyday scent. This isn't something that you have to like, oh, I can't wear that, it's daytime. Oh, I can't wear that, it's spring. Oh, I can't wear that, it's a formal event. I don't want to be too loud. It's pretty safe to reach for this, like whenever. And I have been reaching for it every day. I really love the dry down. It's so soft. It's so pretty. It's so girly. It's got the hint of vanilla. It's just a whisper of that Libre at the very end. A whisper of that sexy. This is still sexy. This is still night. This is still that bit. Got that motherfucking boy. That shit right there. That girl. That she got it. Like she got it. Don't let her put it. Don't listen. Everybody can't handle her. Okay? Everybody can't handle her. All right? That's what this is. Like you soft, you sensual, you girly, you daytime, but you still like it's that hint of spice. Well, turn a head will turn. They think they know you, but they don't. They don't. They don't. Like, oh, you got you a little something, something. Huh? Oh, I thought I knew, I thought I saw you coming. I thought I had you figured out. But I see I don't. Because that last little note, that last little, whoop, that whisper, that's going, you gotta, it's the linger. It's not that initial hit. It's what happens afterwards. That's what makes the fragrance so good. I really think they did this so pretty. Like I didn't get a chance to experience the white one. I was so hurt they didn't send it to me. They did send me this one though. And I like it. I really do because I purchased Libre Intense. I purchased that. It smells so good. And the next Libre I got, I'm like, okay, it smelled like Libre. It's like all of the Libres smell like Libres, but they put a spin on them. So the Libre Intense, strictly nighttime. Strictly nighttime, boo. You could do it in a day. I mean, you bold. It's you. It's yours. You could wear it. You know what I mean? But it's different. And people gonna tell you smell good. But it's different according to like the outfit. I feel like if you smell like, certain stuff that it looks like if you smell more like a musky or something like that, as opposed to maybe vanilla or smell sweet or something like that, I feel like that a sweet smell could pretty much go with any outfit. But having a smell that's alluring and sexy and like it's kind of don't go with everything. It kind of don't go with every like you can be your fragrance can do too much if you didn't know. It could be too loud. It can do too much. So you have to be careful when you wear it, so that you don't offend, because it is something that it can be inappropriate, if you wear the wrong thing. And like, is that the vibe you even trying to go for? Like, I'm not trying to go for a sexy vibe and I'm on my way to the gym. You know what I mean? But something like this that got just a tad bit of sexy to it, but it's mostly sweet and pretty and girly and floral at the very beginning. Like I might throw that on to go to the gym. Like if it's still on my coat or something from yesterday, which a lot of these things be, I might smell like it anyway, or something like that. So, I know some of the girlies, they like to smell like vanilla and gourmand and pistachio and those types of fragrances when they go into the gym. They like to smell like that for fall. I know for me, summertime, a clean scent. That'll do. That'll do. a nice clean scent for the summertime. Fall, a nice warm, gourmand or something warm. Nighttime, date night, something musky, sexy, sensual, alluring, captivating. Like, damn, that smells good. The senses are, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you have got to understand. Don't listen to everything. Don't watch everything. Don't smell everything. Certain songs could make you feel like you are romantic or give you pumped up. You pumped up. Certain songs you amped up. Like you have to listen, guard your ears. So, don't be sitting up listening to AI people tell you that you ain't shit. Like, turn that off, block it, don't listen to it no more. Um, don't be in the comments arguing. It's nothing to talk about. Don't consume it. As soon as you see it's on some bullshit, move on. That's how I run my social media, period. This page, everything. I'm not entertaining any of it. You're blocked and I'm moving on. Like you online, you saying this and this and that, and you an atheist, and you far north like that guy Kirk and all of these. You got right wing and all of this stuff. Okay, like I don't have to watch you. I could block you and move on. Like people be like thinking that I'm out the loop. I ain't out the loop. I ain't out the loop. People try to say that I ain't out the loop. I'm not who I was when I was a teenager. When I was a teenager, I would run home and care about what's on BET and all of this other type of stuff. I don't care about that stuff no more. I'm focused on me. I ain't focused on no right wing. I ain't focused on no podcast. I ain't focused on no, if it's not helping me on reach my goals, heal, learn something, I'm not laughing at it. I'm not making no money from it. I'm blocked and I'm moving on. You know who this person is, that person? No, I don't. No, I don't. Because you could be so deep into self and your healing journey and what you got going on that you don't care about what's going on with other people. You're not rushing home, my analogy, to watch BET no more. You don't care. You're using all your time for you. You're pouring into yourself. You're not concerned with anybody else. You ain't out the loop. You don't care. That ain't where you putting your time. Definitely, and definitely, you definitely ain't got time for nothing that's not bringing you peace. As soon as you feel any type of discomfort, uh, uncomfortableness, and like I said, I'm not talking about conviction or feeling convicted about something. I'm talking about somebody plain old trying to make you feel bad about yourself, and now you're doing self-doubt, and now you can't forgive yourself for the past, and now you blaming yourself, and now you talking down on yourself. Oh, they right, I am too old, I have hit the wall. Baby, block those people and move on with your day. Don't even watch it. Don't even be in the comments arguing and all of that. Block those people and move on with your day. You're not into that right now. You're into how you can romanticize your life. Because as being a single woman, right, um you do everything. You do everything. You have no help. You do everything. So any help that you have, you're like me, we outsource our help. Other than that, we do everything. Laundry day again, and it can become not only mundane, but it feels burdensome. It feels like a chore. You don't want to do it. You have an attitude about it. It needs to be done though. You feel bad, like I wish I had some help. As a single woman, you cannot sit up and be sore about it. You have to learn to romanticize this. You have to say, ooh, my favorite gown is in this load of laundry. I'll be able to wear that again. And plan on that once it's washed to take a beautiful bubble bath and oil up really pretty and put your favorite gown on as a reward that you did what you had to do and you got things done, and it wasn't in a begrudging way, and you wasn't beating down on yourself. You gotta feel good about yourself. It's not just drinking your water and getting your sleep and all of the beauty products. Your self-talk has to be there too. Life can get hard. You can feel overwhelmed with this, that, like always something, right? So what you can do is romanticize some things. Romanticize working out. I get to work out every day. I get to work out. I get to do this for my body. I get to do this for myself. You can look at it that way. Not I have to work out, but I get to work out. I get to. I'm alive. I'm well. I have the time. I get to do this every day for myself. Even if it's stretching, just move more. Even if it's going to get a massage. Me, I climb the stairs all day, every day. And like I said, um, doing everything by yourself, you get a workout, keeping everything clean and, chores and errands and work day and watching what you eat and all of that. Like, so you like pretty active life, building muscle or something. No, but active. Yes. Yes. Trying to get to the point whereas, you know, straight up trying to build muscle, working out all of the time, every day to do that. Yes. Trying to get to that point too. Yeah, trying to get to that point too. Where I also like deserve my massage and everything like that and get the body right and prime to start working out every single day with weightliftings and stuff like that. You say you feel the same way about your job? Yes. Peace. Peace. Make it a priority. Make it a priority. Make it a priority. And, make at this point, your safety, your number one concern. You as far as even protecting yourself from like STDs and stuff like that, which you shouldn't really have to, because should nobody even be trying to like sleep with you for real? Like anybody who's serious and that they're like on your level, and there's like the way they take their life and the direction they see their own life, not even about you. um they ain't out here trying to sleep around and sleep with people and stuff like that. So you probably shouldn't even have to worry about like STDs and stuff, but being physically harmed or, you know, um, putting yourself in potential dangerous situations, uh, because you moving fast with a man, you want somebody so bad, um, and you put yourself in a dangerous situation with a man who should have been checked out a little bit more. Like, If you dug a little bit deeper, um, you'll see he has an AI girlfriend and he hate women. He got mommy issues. He shouldn't have been dealt with at all. Yeah. He was not somebody you should have dealt with in any way. And that's what you got to understand. That we living in a different time now where people will weaponize all types of stuff against you. So be prioritize yourself with protecting yourself from these guys. Stop listening to anybody shame you for the path of your life and where you're going and where you're at and what you're doing and your timeline and all of this. Like, nobody even should care. It shouldn't even be the topic of discussion. Like, you on your own roller coaster ride. Why are you looking over here? I'm concerned about me. And I'm not, and that's not in a selfish way. It's in a way of self-preservation. I have the right to, worry about my outcome above anyone's. And it seemed like you're also worried about my outcome. Shouldn't you be paying attention to the roller coaster ride you're on? Because life is a roller coaster ride for us all. Nobody escapes life with having gone through any valleys. It's like people want to watch you from afar and get upset that life don't break you. People hate to see that you are not broken. And then they want to try to reinforce and try to make you feel that way, make you hate yourself, make you say, "Oh yeah, it's life. Like I messed up," and keep on beating yourself up and never forgiving yourself, talking down on yourself. You better listen to people that's teaching you something. You better listen to people that's uplifting you. Spending your time arguing in the comments with somebody who mad at you because you don't hate yourself. He mad at you that you're too old to be still dressing like that, and you hit the wall and you should be ashamed of yourself, and uh all of this rhetoric worried about your life and your business and your hair and your weave and your dating life and what you got going on, and who you are and your timeline, and you single and your age and you over 40 and you had a pookie when you was younger and this and this and this and this. And those men are now coming out. A lot of those men, they coming out and they're saying, this message needs to stop. They're saying, this message destroyed my life. Red pill destroyed my life. You see men going around saying that now. They saying I shouldn't have never listened to that. You had me, you know, climbing an uphill battle. You had me on the wrong road. You had me losing in life. And I had to block a lady because, like, I'm not, like, I don't argue. I'm not here to try to make you understand. I posted and I said, men are admitting, no, I posted and I said, men, I said, I told you in an old vlog, men would not win the gender war. I said, men are now admitting that red pill destroyed their life. They admitting to have lost and losing the gender war. Somebody commented, some loud and wrong ass bitch probably was, blood sugar was low or something because she eat too much, or unhappy, caught my name in her man's search engine or something. I don't know. She didn't understand what I said, so she got blocked. Like, if you just looking for a reason to argue, or you don't get it, you can't keep up with the conversation, then it's just not for you. um it's no shade as far as any people with any type of learning disabilities, something like that, but this is not a channel to cater to people like that. This is for people that's just of a normal intelligence. They get simple sentences. They don't misconstrue the whole thing, because I said men are admitting to having lost the gender war. They're admitting to this. I said, and I told you in the old vlog that they will never win. And then somebody talking about, KiKi, come on, you too old to be keeping this mess going. The divide between men and women must stop. What the fuck are you talking about? You're blocked. Like, I just said men are admitting this. What are you talking about? I predicted. I said men will not win the gender war, and I predicted it. And I said men are now admitting this. Men are coming out saying, you ruined my life. That red pill shit destroyed me. I should have never listened to you. You tried, your advice damn near took me out. You had me on the wrong road. You had me walking down the wrong path. I found Jesus now. I'm married now. I'm this, I'm that. Life is about family, not red pill, not going through all these different women, treating women like a dog. Men have come out, they're saying it. And then other men are just realizing that a lot of the red pill men are the men that I've been telling you about. They're the men who just was never him, and they will hurt you. They mad at women. They don't like women. They got mommy issues, or they, mad that the girl who they really, really like hurt them because they was lame or they did something to turn her off. One guy who was red pill, he couldn't even accept that what he did turned the lady off. The lady liked him at first. She did. And then he was too clingy. He was too needy. He was too, she ain't want all of that. And he started acting all, mushy with her and clingy, too clingy. It turned her off. And he got mad at women. Women ain't shit. Women ain't shit. I'm red pill. Because of his own actions. So a lot of men, they're realizing that too, saying a lot of these men are mad. They just lames. They mad that they got hurt. They got mommy issues. They was never him. They was never able to get girls. They was lame. They never bounced back from heartbreak. They was, they can't accept that they was the problem. Like that's these men. That's these type of men. Men that are not sound right here. And the men who have a decent understanding of life, and they just was trying to find their way. They didn't understand how to navigate women and relationships. They didn't really know that it's people out here that's speaking from a broken place because they were so young and naive. The same 20 somethings that they say women were supposed to be so smart. Men who are now out of their 20s, in their 30s and stuff like that is looking back saying, I listened to you when I was 22, 24, 25, 27, and I should not have. Now that I'm a grown-ass man in my 30s, you tried to take me the fuck up out of here. You had me sent way the fuck off. You bogus as hell. That red pill shit damn near ruined my life. I already told you that this was going to happen. I already told you that. Because of the way the dynamic is set up, it's said in the Bible. I don't know why y'all feel like, it's just gibberish. It said in the Bible. The Bible tell you all of what you need, the relationship, the man, woman, how things should go. The nature. It tells you everything about the human experience, pretty much. Family, it talk about all that. The human experience, yes. And the way men are wired, the way God made them, the way, how things go naturally, how things went in the Bible, how God said, you need you a woman, you are not okay by yourself, how we are as human beings. Women are a certain way and men are a certain way. Women do certain stuff and men do certain stuff. We are two different beings. Yes, we are of the same species. We are both humans, just like a lion and a cat. They are a house cat. They're of the same species. They're both feline, right? But they're two different beings. And that's the same way with men and women. We are both humans, but we are two totally different species. Men and women are not the same. We are compatible. There's a synopsis there where it's a compatibility and it fits like lock and key. It goes together, but we are not the same though. I am my own individual structure and we can bridge together at a point. You're still sovereign and I'm still sovereign. And we're not the same. We're not the same. We're not the same. I don't wash my ass because I might have a day earlier. I like to smell good. I wash my ass and I like skincare and I like makeup and I like glitter and I like pretty nails and I like my phone and selfies and I like hair and a man not gonna even wash his ass if it don't have something to do with a woman. He don't want to stink for me. I like going to get a bath bomb from the store. It's fun. Ooh, a bath bomb. I can't wait to get home. You? What's fun to you? Maybe being proving how strong you are or something. I've never I've never tried to prove how strong I am. In an arm wrestling contest or something. No. That's not my idea of what I'm going to do for anything. Not for fun, not for exercise, none of it. But that's something that men do. Like, we're different. So, like I said, man don't even brush his teeth unless it has something to do with a woman. A woman brush her teeth because when she do like this, she saw something in it and it's ugly and she want to look cute. So she took it out. A man would let it sit there and rot in his mouth if it has nothing to do with a woman. He get it off his teeth in case he see a girl. Not because it looked ugly and he's cute and he's in the bathroom doing like this before he goes back out and freshening up with lip gloss and making sure his bra isn't showing. He's a different person. He wants it off of his teeth in case he sees a chick. He don't want that on his teeth. I don't want it on my teeth because it's ruining the fact that I look cute. Okay? So we're different. We're different. I don't buy perfume because I say, you think the fellas would like this? I sold men's fragrance for many years for a Fortune 500 company. No woman ever asked me, do you think men would like this? She said, ooh, this smells good. This is pretty. I like this. She gets her nails done and she stares at her own nails. Like, we're not the same. They don't get like, so that's why they accuse you of you sleeping with somebody and this because they can't do it. I know you got somebody. I know you talking to somebody. I know somebody fucking with you. You got somebody. I know somebody. Because that's how they is. A man will never be able to say, oh, I've been celibate the last 7 years. I hear women say stuff like that. Being in the beauty industry over 30 years, I've spoken to all types of women. All types of stories I've heard. Being on the internet, being on TikTok. Women say they've been celibate for 7 years. A man will never say it because he can't. He gotta have some type of woman around. Like that's how he feels like a man. By the things that he could do through you as a woman. Yeah. Without a woman, he don't feel like a man. And men that's walking around with mommy issues and hurt and red pill and all of that, those are dangerous men. And in this day and age, you don't know who listen to that type of stuff. That's why it's best not to just, rush in with these people and all of that stuff like that. Let these people be. Be okay with being by yourself. Don't feel like you have to do anything and you feel away and you got to rush into something and you need to do this or you need to do that. No, be cool. Cuz it's actually dangerous out here today. It's actually dangerous. You need to actually just be out the way. And like for real, like don't even too much try to like be on top of you, proactive about your dating life or something by signing up for sites and all of that stuff. Girls, stay off them sites. Be cool. Be cool. Stay prayerful. Worry about your safety in today's age. You know what I mean? Cyber robs, catfish, Kevin Samuel minions, DL. It's just so much. Babe, relax. Like, if you met someone tomorrow, you got to feel them out for a while. You got to look them up. You got to go through the phone. You got to see them in different situations. You got to make sure that the family that they came from, you know what I mean? What type of family is this that this person come from? You got a lot to learn. It's nothing to even move fast about anyway. If you did meet a decent person tomorrow, if they was decent, you still got a lot to learn about them. Is this one guy who ex-passed that I think about? He was a great guy. Like he was great for him and me. And I know that for me, he would have moved out of state and all of that stuff like that and visited family when he could and different stuff like that. But I wouldn't have wanted to be married to him because of his family. You see what I'm saying? Like if I wanted him to move away, he would have moved away or whatever. But that's still like I'm still gonna deal with his family. And although he was great, it wouldn't have worked out between me and him because I wouldn't have wanted to marry into that family. That wasn't something that I knew then, but that's something that I most certainly know now. Being young and dumb and in love and all of that, and we were super compatible as a couple. But being as a grown woman who is a little bit more strategic and don't just think with just my heart, that's not a family that I would have wanted to marry into though, or be around or whatever. So you got a lot to learn anyway. Remain cool. You can't rush anyway. Even if he's not a Marilyn Manson, you still can't rush. You still got a lot to learn. See, money says, what opened my eyes? Oh, God, it disappeared. Hold on. Oh, the. Hi. But yeah. It's a lot going on, boo. I wouldn't try to figure anything out. Like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist or nothing. They got AI about to do that. No, I don't think anything. Oh, here you go. What opened my eyes was seeing a young man talk about being a self-proclaimed narcissist and the things he admitted vividly to doing to women was disgusting. I've been celibate for 8 years, see, and don't care if I ever have sequel relationship ever again. Oh yeah, way too much going on. I mean, it's a lot going on. I wouldn't be trying to dig deep into worry about, well, what president do this and all of this and all that and AI and job loss and I wouldn't worry about any of that. Worry about the scammers. Worry about the scammers, baby. The people that's using it to send you clean the fuck off. Send you clean the fuck off. Now don't just have your guard up for no GoFundMe. No, have your guard up also for AI and people pretending behind a fake account, sending you off. It's not a little girl, it's a grown man. It's not a teenage boy, it's a grown man. It's not a grandma, it's a grown man. It's AIs out here that they look like a grandma or they could sound like a grandma, and it's a grown man. Honey, you bitches need to put on some clothes. You bitches are disgusting. It's an AI voice that a grown man is saying this. It's embarrassing in my day. You over 40. You embarrassed. You still single. You dressing like that. You this and this and that. It's a grandma voice that a man running to talk about you like a dog. Cut that shit off. Block it. And move on with your day. These people are fucking losers. And then I know you sitting up watching it, giving them airtime, giving them whatever, likes or watch time, analytics going up, all of that. Because you in the comment arguing with a bot, with a broken man who needs healing. He worried about you. Because he done pushed down what's really the problem. And then you letting it in. And you letting it affect your life and your day and your mindset and your spirit and all this other type of stuff. You know, art imitates life. Seeing the movie The Beekeepers, oh wow, was deep with that scamming. I'm trying to tell you. It's a lot going on. And you can't do anything, ladies, but be a sovereign being and worry about yourself and protect yourself. You have that right. Like, and it's when it's a time like uncertainty and all of this stuff like that. They talking about AI for jobs. They talking about you know, government shutdown. They talking about all of this different stuff. At a time like that, it's okay to pull back and just say, okay, I'm worried just about me and any children that are out here. It's a time of highly focus and self-preservation. Like, all I can control is me. I can't control none of that. So I'm worried about me, my safety, and what's best for me. I'm not worried about even entertaining anybody right now. Like, I'm going in a bunker, and like what they call it, the bomb shelter. You going in the bomb shelter. You going in the lab. You don't know how to be like just cool. Like you're thinking, you're making moves. You don't even have time for somebody new and all this other type of stuff. Being on the phone, going out, dinners, all of that. You're dedicating your time toward you. You in the lab. You don't even got time. If it was a healthy individual, like you gotta start really feeling like this about yourself and your life, especially during times like this. You can't control any of that. Go within. Go within and just become vigilant. Just become so highly protective over yourself that you don't let shit in your ear gates. Oh, that's bullshit. Blocked, blocked, blocked. Not interested. Not reading the podcast. Don't care about the gossip. Who cares about the new show? Don't give a fuck. Not going on a date. I'm on one right now. Like, yeah, on purpose. Not fearful. Oh. You got that in mind? You like, listen, I don't even have time. Ted Bundy was charming. People ain't out here, I'm red pill. No, they smiling in your fucking face. And that's something you don't even look, you ain't even gotta really feel like I I ain't dealing with it right now. I don't want to try to weed nobody out. I ain't dealing with it right now. That's fine too. Like, it's a lot going on. It's a lot to consider. Definitely stop listening to these people that's loud and wrong on the internet. Please. Please. I'm focused on me and my personal relationship with Creator God. That's right. It's okay to be on one. When did people, don't let somebody shame you because you on one. I'm on one right now, babe. Actually, right now, I'm on hiatus. That's real. I'm on hiatus. Actually, right now, I'm doing a fast. Actually, right now, uh, 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 I'm in my monk mode. That's fine. That's perfectly normal. I feel like people feel like it's some type of pressure there. Flip the fucking script. Flip the script. Hey, you know what? Actually, I'm not single. Actually, I'm in monk mode. That's what's going on. I'm not dating. I'm in monk mode. That's what's happening. So you don't feel a pressure to feel like, you got to be with somebody or else you're incomplete. No, you can go within. I'm actually going within right now. I'm actually just learning right now. I'm actually just chilling right now. I'm actually, with all that's going on in the world, I'm actually just pulling back. I'm finna go into my bungalow, my bunker, and buckle down and brace for motherfucking impact. Like, I'm bracing for impact right now. I'm not worried about nobody or nothing except me and mine. I'm bracing for impact. Thank you, boo. That's fine. I think dating and a man and being single, those should be the last things that anybody is uploading on the internet during a time like this. It's really sad how all the men they turned wicked. How you finna be? How you finna be begging back now? Was hoping to see somebody down bad. Um, said they will be accepting $40. Um, just a bunch of stuff. A bunch of stuff. Hmm. All because of what? You ain't did none of them. But this is what they hope for you. The worst. One man, I'm sitting up walking. One man was behind me, some fucking crazy fool. Yeah, man, these bitches and hoes. I crossed the street. Like, like, you ain't finna stay behind me. Excuse me. It was clearly something wrong with him. And that's what people are saying. They saying that now. They saying, you know what? It was you. It was something wrong with you. Because the shit that came out your mouth ruined my life. You almost took me up out of here with that red pill shit. Oh yeah, the white couch era. Yes. Hey girl. Hey Chelsea. I hear that. And it's really honestly just like really taking the time to pour it into yourself. Like at this point in my life, like I am healing so much. It's no trauma. I cannot accept any trauma right now. I can't. Like, my life has to be trauma free at this point. Um, and when I say that, I mean arguing with anybody, being in situations like I'm being cheated on, um, some type of disrespect, whereas, uh phone situation, like with the phone liking of the pictures, or people who that person follows, or it's just like I can't go through nothing right now. And the enemy, he sends people to, he sends people to attack. It'll be a worker. So like it's not like I can avoid people 100% of the time. But if I am in a situation where it is like romantic, trying to get to know somebody or something like that, if it's any type of friction at all, especially in the beginning, I would have to exit. I'm not in an era of a relationship, where I can put the fight in and work with people and expose myself to, the trauma that they will undoubtedly bring my way, whether it's knowingly or unknowingly. Sometimes someone could put on a song or something that trigger a memory in you, and they didn't know. So it's just proximity, just being around that person. You know what I mean? It caused you trauma because they played a song that triggered a bad memory for you. So I personally, like, I have to limit any possibilities of trauma at this stage that I am in with my healing. It can be none. Like, people gonna try to get under your skin and on your nerves, and like I said, a worker at the store may say a little shit, some little shit. People may dump on you. You may have to learn some lessons the hard way, like I did, as far as with some of these business relationships. You know what I mean? You think all this is business, like it's a little bit more safe, I can let the guard down a little bit. You actually can't. It's still lessons that need to be learned there, and people gonna be people, and whatever you doing. So I'm not saying that I have to go through my daily life. I have to do business. I have to deal with cashiers. I have to do that. but I don't have to put myself in a situation where it's a high possibility that I will receive trauma because I'm that adjacent to someone. We're just that close or getting that close where they can do it like accidentally, unknowingly, not intentionally, not purposefully. Arguing with someone, phones, going through phones, um, insecurities, dealing with people's insecurities, um, dealing with other people's family, um, having to be there for them if they had a bad day. They had a bad day at work. And now, you know, you have to be there for them. Like, because whatever's going on with your partner, going on with you. End up in the hospital. You running back and forth to the hospital. That's wear and tear on your body. That's your time spent. You might not want to do all of that right now. Like you saying, I don't want to give myself to somebody. Everything that I have to give, I want to give it to myself. I don't want to give it to anyone else. I want to give it to me. That's totally fine. That's perfectly normal. See, that's when I'm at two. Exit stage left and turn out the lights. Period. Period. It's a lot to consider. This ain't we ain't kids. We grown. And see, that's the advantage of it, and that's also the disadvantage of it. Because see, when you was young and or younger, not that you're not young now, when you were younger, you were driven by you were motivated by certain things. Your understanding, you had an understanding that you just had a certain understanding about life and about relationships, where you was gonna go, how things was gonna go for you. You had like a plan. You was finna do this, you was finna do that. So that was you then, and this is you now. You have a different understanding, you have a different perspective, you have different wants, you have different needs. Um, you have given up on some things. You don't want those types of things no more, because sometimes God will say, oh, okay, you said you wanted it, here we go. And he give you what you say you want, and then you see that you actually don't want that shit. You don't want it. Like, it's like you like this it because you thought in your head it was something that it wasn't. You imagined it, you romanticized it, you painted it into something that a figment of what you wanted it to be, what you imagined it to be, what you hoped it was to be, was what you were hopeful for. And it wasn't that. It didn't turn out that way, and now you don't want that no more. Like, and God was probably trying to show you like you don't want that, and you like, yes I do. So then he like, okay, let me give you what you want so you could see. Okay, now that you got it, you still want it, and you like, nah, I should have listened to you. I don't want this. You evolve. People change. People grow. So in a relationship, when you a grown ass adult, me who I am at this stage in my life, my age, I say a midlife woman, right? I'm saying what I want to do with someone. What I've at this point, you know, I feel like us midlife women, we've come across men who either had diabetes or something, some type of major illness on dialysis or something like that, right? We've come across, and then you have to think to yourself, if I had a partner and he needed to be on dialysis, am I up for that? Do I want to be bothered with that? Because people, it could be fine at first. It could be fine. And out the blue, his health take a turn for the worse. Right? If he lose his job, if his job, AI replace his job, are you ready for that? If he lose someone suddenly and he falls into a deep depression, you ready to see him through that? You want to go to war and fight for somebody so hard, you can fight for yourself. You want to fight to prove you love somebody so hard, baby. You willing to put up with, you could prove to yourself that you love you. You could be pouring that into you. You got that much fight in you in midlife. Shit, you better give it to yourself. You better give it to yourself. Instead of trying to prove to somebody that you down and you still with them and all of that. Okay, you with a man. Everything is fine. He got diabetes. We talking about midlife. Men hit the wall too. They get sick too. They get gray hair too. They get wrinkles too. They get dad bod too. They get old too. They get old too. Right? Okay, so you're in midlife. Um, you got sugar, you got diabetes, all right. Um, you don't take care of it, and now you have to get something amputated or something like that, or you have a sore that won't heal, or like you finna ride or die for all of that. This is the type of stuff you have to think about if you want to be bothered with that. I know me personally, where I'm at in life, I'm really truly just focused on me and my child, and you know um trusting in the Lord, leaning on him. And that's what's most important. Like, not saying that I'm closed off or anything like that. That's not the focus, and that's okay. Like, it's okay to focus on you, especially when there's a lot going on. Single, you red pill podcast, government shutdown, AI, all this stuff. Like, it's okay to just say, be still. The Bible says be still. That's okay. That's okay. Even if you was single, even if you had a dating profile, all that, you can choose to just stop right now. To just stop and just be still and just think, what do I really, truly, truly want? What do I really, truly, truly, truly want? What do I really, really, really? Yes, I want to be peace. I want peace. That's what I really, truly, truly, truly want, is peace. That's my biggest thing I want, is peace. And it allows you to just finally be calm, and your body to relax, and things to just heal, and things to just, you know, like I said, the calm down, soothe. That's okay to be in that state too. Because swiping and calling and energy and texting back, sometimes just be still. You don't want to do none of that. You want to just be still. You want to just be still. You just want to be still. That's what happened to my uncle as we speak. He dodged his he dogged his wife in earlier years. He left her for a vile woman. She got back with him and now he's wheelchair bound amputee. Sad, and it's taking a toll. How the fuck did he luck up and do that? A guy I was talking to but didn't choose has been through dialysis, kidney transplant, limb amputation. I was like, was I ready for all that? Chelsea, baby, people think this shit is a game. Honey, listen, if you like, I feel like everybody is by this stage have experienced the puppy love. Um, and hey boo. And we have all, like, if you've been married already or lived with a guy, or you've done the whole love thing and you felt it and it was great and all of that. I think that it's okay to get to a point in life where you say that that's amazing if I have that, but that's not the factor that I am basing any choices off of. Knowing what I have, knowing what I know. Like puppy love, you're able to have that because you can just be free. You're not factoring in, oh, once divorced, ain't been that long. You you can't be. You puppy love. You ain't been that long here. So you're not factoring in career, credit score. You ain't thinking about none of that. It's puppy love. But as a grown woman, okay, on his salary, if me and him got a house, if something went wrong like the roof or something, can we afford? You got to think about those things. And that's how you end up making a choice that is smart. Not with your, oh, I love him, he fine. I don't give a fuck about no being no fine. Do you, like, baby, I done had the eyes, the green eyes, all that. I don't give no fuck about no fine, baby. I really, truly don't. That's not what's factoring in my decision making. You know what I mean? Like, it once did. It's called evolve. It's called evolution. That's what young people supposed to do. You know what I mean? Grown people like me, we're the ones that's responsible. We're the ones who's, know about the economy, know about, young people ain't thinking about none of that. Yeah, you going off of fine when you young. Oh, he could dance. You going off that when you young. My cat. Exactly. We take everything into consideration because if you go down, I got to be able to fit all the bills. If you go down, baby, if he go down, baby, you gonna go down. Cause y'all attached. And then people will tell you, you bogus. You left him, you kicked him while he was down. Right. You would have been if you were in a relationship. People will drag you down. We all need somebody. We all deserve somebody. All of that. Lovey-dovey. Blah, blah, blah. All of that. That's fine. What I'm saying is, it's okay not to force something at this big old age. You got other stuff to think about. You've got a lot to lose. Um, your priority should be your health at this age, and that's that. Like, Just like you a good person, there's other good people out here. Um, but your focus and what you settling for and what's the criteria and what's this and what's that, you just, it's you taking a lot more into consideration at this age, you know. And I feel like you supposed to. I feel like you supposed to. You ain't supposed to fly by the seat of your pants no more with no fairy tale. We gonna be together forever and all of that, baby. That's just by a certain age you learn that's just life. People break up, people get sick, people die, all types of stuff. Ain't no we gonna be together forever and all of that mushy bushy stuff. You get to an age, you learn that people be together so long and living separate lives, and it just like sort of like your ideas. It ain't nothing what you thought it was gonna be. You open up to a whole different more possibilities, like we was talking about in the beginning. It's so many possibilities. You start seeing all these different possibilities, which makes you start factoring them in and making better decisions and being smarter and not being emotional, learning and respecting. Oh, my period. So I might be extra horny or sleepy or have an appetite or tender breast or whatever symptom you have. Just being aware, self-aware, about you. Oh, so that's why I was acting like that, because you're self-aware. That's why I block people. If you ain't self-aware, it's nothing that I could do. It's nothing that I could do, love. Like I'm not finna try to convince you. If you don't know that that's rude to say, all type of stuff like that, then baby, you just gotta get blocked. Happily ever after is just that, a fairy tale, baby. It's way deeper than that. It is. And that's why I say, like, if you it's I've seen people, it's no right answers. That's just the end of the story. It's no right answers. Right? I've seen people who got married right out of high school. I've seen people who never got married. I've seen people who waited to have a baby. I've seen people who didn't want to wait to have a baby. I've seen people do all the different choices. Like, you could have got married straight out of high school and then got divorced later on in life, and now you're midlife and you're single again because you recently divorced because you married your high school sweetheart and different type of stuff. Like, it's all different types of people's paths and stories. So we're all growing and evolving in our own right. So it's like I was saying earlier, take the timeline off. Don't let people put pressure on you that should have been happened for you, or you should have been smarter when you were younger, or that you shouldn't have never made that mistake, or it's too late for you now, and all of the different types of messagings that people can like spew on the internet. Tune all of that out. Tune all of that out. Okay? I'm probably gonna get off in about 5 more minutes at 9. I think that is good.
Look at this cute shirt I found on Canal.
TikTok. Oh my God. Who was that?
To expose his apartment.
Oh. Oh my God. That's crazy. Have to look at that after I get off of live. But yeah, girl. Yes, girl. Listen, be safe. That's my whole message of tonight. The AI that you need to be aware of, be safe. It's just be safe. Prioritize you. Prioritize you, your health, your safety, your peace of mind, your things that you've worked for and built. And all of that should be important to you first. Not the fact that you ain't got nobody to share it with. Don't be in a stage where you don't want to share anything. You only want to share it with yourself and your kids. If you got kids, you want to share it with who you want to share it with. Cause all this, you gotta have somebody to do. You do. Everybody always got an excuse why you need to accept this and that and all of this stuff. Even if it's true, it's okay to be alone for a season and to choose to say, you know what? I'm a sovereign being, and at this time, I don't want anyone around me. I don't want anyone around me. Like, yeah, I'm choosing to just. I'm going within. I'm in my monk mode. I'm not hanging out. I ain't drinking. I ain't smoking. I'm fasting, drinking more water, reading more books. You doing you. You pouring into you. Yeah. You won't fuck with nobody. You on one. You out the way. Ain't personal. Thank you for this talk, KiKi. Thank you for being here hanging out with me. I really appreciate that. And that's why people don't know, like, that's why I block so fast, because people don't know. I see people, like, I know when people comment. I know when they don't. I know when people subscribed. I know when they, like, I know when you trying to say something funny. I know when like, I know people. I'm not oblivious. It's not AI. I'm not AI. This is not a robot. I'm a human being. I'm reading. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at your picture too. You just like you see mine. Like, people really think that they like that. I guess on my end that I don't see anything and I don't know who they are and all. Yeah, I know who you are. Yes, I do. That's how I end up making a decision. Go ahead and block you. Like, I don't know why people think I can't click on their name and their page, and I don't have analytics about you as a user and all that other type of stuff. I know who y'all is. Yes, I do. That's why when people come across this page, ain't never said nothing, ain't subscribed, and complaining or something like that, you're blocked. You've never even been here before, and you're already complaining. It gotta come a time in your motherfucking life you get serious about you. You don't let nobody play in your face. You are your number one cheerleader. You are your top priority, baby. Your peace will not be disturbed. You're not putting up with shit. You ain't giving nobody no benefit of the doubt. You're not explaining yourself. You're not about to argue with nobody. People can think whatever the fuck they want to think. You so into fucking you. Nobody fucking slowing you down. You like a bulldozer. At the first sign of somebody, they're gone. You will block the world to protect your peace. You ain't playing about you. That's the thing. You got to get to that point where you do not fucking play about you. And you ain't taking shit. You ain't taking shit. No little backhanded compliment, no little nothing. You ain't taking nothing. No, for no reason, no title, no body. Everything you have is for you. You've poured into enough of people. It's time for you to pour into yourself. You've given enough people the benefit of the doubt and it hasn't benefited you. You've turned the other cheek enough. You've excused enough. You've cried enough. You've been worried enough. Come a time you ain't finna do none of that no more. The first sign of bullshit, you out of there. Anything protect when people share shit online, group dumb shit, somebody getting shot or just some dumb shit. A baby being abused, blah. I don't ever want to see this the type of shit you share. You'll never come across my timeline again. I'm not interested in the things that you share. See, this is smelling so good right now. Oh my God. It smells so soft. It smells so soft. I don't know how long it's been since I had it on, but when I just moved, the whiff I got, it smells so soft and so pretty with that little tiny hint of Libre at the very, very end that punch it up just a little bit. But the first like whiff, it's soft. It's pretty. It's really pretty. They did a really good job. But YSL could do beauty products. Baby, they could do some beauty products. Okay? All of their beauty products that I've tried, I love. The bronzer, the lippies, the under eye brightener. All of that stuff is so nice. And Lash Clash, that's my favorite mascara. So they know how to do beauty. They know how to do beauty. And I personally love the Libra series. Um, the YSL heels too, and their purse is cute. But I love the Libra series. I love the Libra series. I do. Not I don't know if I would ever be a collector or anything like that, but it's cute. So if you do, like if you've tried a Libra and you are just obsessed with the smell, like it's like obsessive for you, I think you should do. I think doing the Libra series and trying the different Libras would be a cute little stuff. Cause some of you girlies are really perfume girlies. Like you have shelves and shelves of perfume, babe. Once my dresser has, enough perfume, I'm done. Like I don't care how much I want another one or anything else. I don't have room for no perfume. I'm not gonna buy a big shelf. I'm not a collector of perfumes or anything like that. I was telling the lady that at Saks when I was just there with her, I was like, these perfumes last for a long time. Like a normal size bottle of perfume, this is gonna last for years, is what you don't understand. I'll have this for 10, 15 years because you have other perfumes and you don't use this every day. So when you have a full size bottle like this, it lasts so long. So even the more expensive ones, because I saw one that was $700. I'm not there yet, girl. I don't want to pay no $700 for no perfume, especially not me. Like I said, It ain't even no room for it on my dresser, child. Like the I'm not a collector. I ain't never smelled nothing that captivating, sweetheart. Um, but I have been in some beautiful fragrance houses where the fragrance costs way more than that, and it's not a fragrance that you could just buy out of Saks. Okay, it's from a fragrance house. It's custom. So, um, we ain't even talking about that. Okay. And I was telling the lady, like, these scents are beautiful and everything, but baby, this stuff lasts so long. Like, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, it lasts a long time. Stuff be expensive, but you are going to have it. You're going to have it. And as long as you don't, like, store your fragrances in, like, something that has, like, lots of steams, um, and to like vaporize or direct sun or something like that, baby, this stuff right here, you gonna have this for years, baby. You gonna have that for years, honey. For years. For years. For years. My little tiny 1 ounce of replica, it's this big. And I've had it for years because you use other stuff. You get samples. You don't wear perfume every day. It's like before you know it, you done had some for 10 years. And yeah, after 10 years, it's way down here, but you still got it. You still got it. It still smells the same. It ain't stale, nothing. I got a Bulgari fragrance in there. Baby, that thing smell like day one. Day one. And I'm only halfway through the bottle, and I've already had the bottle more than 10 years at this point. And it still smells the same, and there's nothing wrong with it. Like, um, perfumes are alcohol, like alcohol and oil based. There's nothing wrong with it. The oils ain't went rancid and nothing, it's fine. So, collectors and perfume girlies, like, you're one of them. The Libre series is cute. It's a cute series. I smelled the Delina series when I was at the talking to the lady. Maybe I had smelled it too late because I had been smelling a whole bunch of stuff that day. So I might have to go back and smell it again. But and then for this to be this size, this beautiful, and under $200, I think it's like a hundred something dollars. It's great. It's great, baby, because this stuff could get expensive, child, as you already know. It'll add up. And this smells like one of something that's top, like a $300 perfume. This type, the Libre series, baby, it smelled like one of the more expensive perfumes that you will pay $350 for. Like, it's up there with the Tom Ford as far as with the notes and stuff like that. So they really nice for that price. They nice for that because the way that they put it together, the sophistication of it, it's like up there with one of the top scents that you could buy out the department store. It smells very department store. And you already know that when you shopping for fragrance in a department store, it's not no $100. It's not anywhere in the hundreds. And this, baby, if you put this up against some of those, the Libre series, put it up against some of those. It'll stand up with the best of them. It'll stand up with the best of them. A safe blind buy for anybody as a gift. They'll like it. It's just that nice. There's no risk of somebody not liking it. It can that bond 9. Oh, okay. I'm telling you, with these cosmetics, a little goes a long way. It's hard to use anything up. Like, you gonna have it. That's all I could say. When people say stuff about the price, I listen. It ain't going nowhere. Not for a long time. You about to have it. My hair back feeling a little bit dry again. Put some more aloe on it. It looked dry too. How did it drink up the aloe that fucking quick? I've been on live that long. It dried my hair out. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna turn it in for the night. It was such a pleasure. I'm gonna keep this going because it's just so much going on the internet. I see something different every single day. I was just talking to the lady when we was out eating dinner. I was telling you in the last live, and I just sparked up a conversation with her because we were both out having solo dinner dates, and I was just telling her the same thing about fragrance size, about AI, because everybody, oh, what you think about AI? What you think about it? I think people eh, been using stuff to scam, and you need to worry about who using it to scam. And you need to just work. You need to just take note that it's a lot going on, and you as a single woman, it's okay to just be out the way. You ain't even really involved in too much of it. You bracing for impact. You staying prayed up. You using this time to get closer to God. Like, you don't feel like the rapture or anything like that, but it's just a lot going on, and until the dust settles, you just focusing on yourself. It's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. Like, you don't have to anything to prove to anybody about why you're single and your age and your timeline and your life and why God have things for you. I don't know why God didn't want me to be married to a man and have a bunch of kids from him, and only for him to do waiting to exhale on me and say he don't want to be with me no more. I feel like that's somebody else's story. God didn't want that for me. He wanted me to learn something else. He wanted me to be on a different path. He didn't want my life lessons and the things that stretch me and the things that grow me and the things that impact my life to come from marriage. He didn't want my life lessons learned through that. My life lessons have been learned through other avenues of life. That's why. And it shouldn't be anything people should have to explain about. Who ego get bruised? Even the Bible say be still. It say be still sometimes. And that's your plan. It's okay to have a plan for yourself. He has you walking in your purpose. Thank you, love. You welcome, boo. Sometimes people just need to know, like it's okay. Like, it's okay. But what will people think? People think like that a lot. Well, what will people think? They can't imagine all the different possibilities, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And you can all, like I said, flip the script. Actually, I'm not single. I'm in my monk mode. No, I'm not single. No, I'm not. If I wanted to be with somebody, um, I can. I'm in monk mode though. I'm doing me. Like I'm worried about just myself right now and my health. Right now I'm in a season of life that I'm just focused on myself. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on in the economy, and I'm just bunkering down. I'm just doing me. No, I'm not single. You single? No, actually I'm in monk mode. What that mean? Right. My daughter asks for money every day. Thank you guys for hanging with me. Shop my site. I have a daughter in college who asks me for money every single day. So thank you so much for shopping my site. Um and watching my videos with me. You helped me out so much. I was so comfortable entering the menopause stage and hygiene. I appreciate it so much. Better sleep tonight. Oh yes, girl. We got to talk about that too because it was just so many women in there. I ain't gonna talk about the women tonight. I wanted to just tell y'all be safe, but it was so many women under that video. Oh, oh my God. I couldn't imagine what at your big old age you don't know about being musty. We talking about being musty, ma'am. Please go sit down. Please go sit down. I ain't never. Why are you're on the internet trying to convince a strange woman in a video that you don't stink? Oh, okay, love you, babe. Like I don't understand. Like if you ain't going through it, why are you trying to convince me that you smell fine? I don't. Thank you, Chelsea. Yeah, my mama didn't teach me. Girl, mama didn't teach me a thing, honey. Not nothing, child. I'm talking about I have learned it all, hunty, on my own. That's why I even talk to my daughter, just making her aware. She be like, "Oh, I'm so sleepy. I'm tired. I'm still sleepy. Your cycle might be near." Just kind of talk to her like that, so that she can kind of start to learn her body and just know that it heavily affects you because like I said, men and women, we aren't the same. And the menstrual cycle, it's deep from the moment that it starts to the moment that it stops. Childbirth is deep. Growing a baby is deep. Pushing it out is deep. We're not men. Our body is different. It requires different things, nutrients, different rest schedules, different amounts of water, different everything. Like we're not the same in any way. So, I don't want to go off on people because I understand that, their mind is remedial and they just want to argue. And it's people in the comments, oh, if you eat right, you won't have to worry about that. How do you know I don't eat right? Because I said musty? Because I said a human being can stink? Because I said body odor occurs? Like, why are you acting like this is foreign or something odd? Bringing a man into it, all of that stuff like that. Who you sleeping with? And this is girl chat. This isn't about guys. This is the things that we go through because we have a cycle. Okay? Body odor, tender breasts, extra appetite, heavy bleeding, light bleeding, cramps, back pain, headaches, whatever. This is girl chat. Please stop acting like something's, like, are you okay? Like, I we this is not about anything except, you know, a woman, women's health. Okay, I'm not even gonna get technical into it with you and all of this other type of stuff. Um, I'm not even about to, like, we ain't even finna talk about it. Cause you acting like you at your big old age. You acting like you don't understand what we talking about here. A period. And all and the different changes and hormonal changes and all of the symptoms that come, crying, sad sometimes, angry, attitude. Please stop. Please stop in the comments. Oh, well, I never. Okay. Okay. What do you want me to do? I'm not taking the video down. I'm not finna, like, it's not your comment is, what are you saying it for? If you're not here learning from each other and the community and all of that, then, like, you don't relate all of that. I don't know what you want me to fucking say. I think you lying. I think it's something, something a little bit more. I think I think you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. And I think that it's odd that you're on the internet trying to convince a stranger that you never heard about getting musty and you don't know what that means. Okay. And you don't have that problem. All right, here's a cookie. Bye, bitch. Bye. 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 You not like us. You ain't never experienced it. You don't know what we talking about. Okay, bye. Thanks for letting us know. Thanks for stopping by. You don't get it. All right, bye. Well, I never. Oh, okay. All right, miss. Well, why do you wash up? Why do you even bother? You don't know what BO is. Why you even bother? Why you even bother? All right, y'all. Good night, boo. I love you. I'll talk to you next week on the live stream and in an upcoming video. See you.